Surprise! How is everybody doing today? Just coming in, quick pop up today because I am not going to be going live tonight. Normally I do my lives Thursday night, but it is the last day of school. And so my daughter, we're going to be doing a little celebrating and hanging out. And so I just didn't want to have to cut short and come back for my live. So I won't be going live tonight, so I thought, you know what, I'll just pop on really quick this afternoon, just see if anyone is around, and just talk a little bit about what's going on in the garden. I think I mentioned that I thought my poor little, what is it, cucumber. I was growing the lemon cucumber. I was really excited about it, and turns out that no, it is dead. She croaked. She's gone. I pulled it out. It's in a video. So I will be showing that shortly, but I dropped some new seeds for that. So let's hope that that takes and those seeds work. So anyways, if anyone is in the chat and they want to say howdy do, hey Weehaw, how are you today? Good to see you. Just a quick pop in since I won't be doing my live tonight, but I got to keep the ball rolling. I still need some hours, so I can't just totally ignore it. You know how it goes. So fortunately, I'm about just over 500 hours left to go. So not too bad. It's going. The sad thing is when you watch it, kind of you lose hours every day as well as the hours tick away. Being as it's not a cumulative 4,000 hours, it is 365. So it's 365 days. So each day that passes, you lose a few. So yeah, so that's what's going on over here. We are just hanging out, and absolutely beautiful day here today. I think we're like 85 and sunny. So we're going to have a bit of an ice cream party out in the driveway with my daughter and her friends, and they're going to be playing games and all of that. So that is why I will not be going live tonight. Yeah, so I did drop some new seeds this week. I dropped seeds for my lemon cucumber, and I also threw in some amaranth and some lettuce. So we've been eating quite a bit of the little gem lettuce, and I started that back in like January, and it's still going. Like I do the cut and come again, and I'm still eating on it. 97. Oh, that's gross. Oh no. No. We were cool again this week. So today is going to be the warmest day. We were like a high of 65 on Monday. And then I think Tuesday was 75, and then yesterday was 80. Like, it's just, the weekend was cool. Like, I think it was Saturday or Sunday. I went for a bike ride. I wore a hoodie. Like, it was, it's like, what is going on? We're wearing hoodies out, in the middle of summer. It's crazy. Yeah, we just keep dropping. Well, we drop like 20 degrees, and then we go back up, and then we'll drop again. So, last Thursday we were like 90 some, and then by Saturday we were in the 60s again. It's just... And the poor plants don't know what to think, I think is part of the problem with the cucumber. I just think it got too cool. I mean, we were down to like 55 at night, a couple of nights, right? And I think the cucumber, it was doing fine at first. I was keeping it watered. It gets enough sun, but I think it was just like, nope, not going to do it. So I dropped 2 new seeds. We'll see if they come up. If not, I should have enough for the, hopefully the cucamelon seems to be doing okay. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, but... Yeah, so then garbage truck's outside, sorry. It's recycling. It's recycling day. So, yeah, that's, what else? I was going to say something else. Dexter says hi to everybody. He's being a good boy. He seems to have calmed down a bit this past week. So I don't know if it's just, he was getting a lot more exercise with the weather being cooler. We were able to go out and, hey, how's it going, TLC? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully the recycling truck won't be here for too long. But yes, I know you're a big Dexter fan. He is a hoot. Hey, Rambu, welcome in. Hey, Sunday Backyard Farmer, how are you doing? Hey, working but listening. That's all right. We'll take it. Hey, TLC, I saw you have a new video out. I just saw it came up on my subscription thing. I haven't had a chance to see it. But moving, oh my god, I can't imagine moving. That just seems like so much work. I hope I never have to move again. It's way too much work. I hate packing. I hate packing stuff up and moving. So Yeah, Dexter, oh my gosh, last night he was so funny. So we were sitting in the lounge chairs on the deck and we were relaxing, and then all of a sudden he got a little nippy and I could tell he was getting like really restless, and so I was like, all right, let's go play. And oh my gosh, he just went and did zoomies around the backyard, up and down the hill, up and down the hill. I threw the ball for him and he just chased it and he had a great time. So normally, yeah, when he gets kind of restless and he gets a little nippy, it means he's got some energy to burn off. So I'm hoping to do some play dates this weekend with the neighbors' dogs as well. So that will help give him someone to chase around the backyard, because he needs to burn off all of that lovely puppy energy. Yeah, everyone is saying hi, hi, hi. So yeah, his surgery went really well. He got the all clear last week from the doctor that he cleared up. Hey, Devil Dog, welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Because he'd had the 2 surgeries. So he had the neutering, and then he had the more serious emergency hernia surgery. So that was the one we were watching and making sure that it didn't get infected, because it was a fairly long incision. So that's why he had the cone on, and we were like trying to keep him out of the water, keep him out of the sprinkler, but he's gotten the all clear. So he's hoping to go to the river maybe soon if the weather cooperates. And then all of a sudden it was like he got the all clear, and then it was like cool all weekend, right? So he's like, and it's like every truck in the city of Brampton has decided to be on my street right now, and I have to have the window open because we don't have the air conditioning on today, and it is pretty warm. It's pretty warm in here right now, but I got the fan going, so it should cool off all right. So what's everyone else doing? You guys have any plans for this weekend? So tomorrow is Canada Day here in Canada, and then you guys have your big shindig is on Monday, right? For some reason, I kept thinking Canada Day was on Monday because people kept talking about Monday holiday, but then I realized that I was following U.S. channels, and that's why they were talking about the holiday on Monday. So today is the last day of school, so the kids were really excited. I went and dropped off some snacks. They're having basically just a big potluck and games. So my daughter brought some board games. Her friends all brought games. Like absolutely nothing has been going on at school this week. But they're having fun. So that's why I'm not doing my live tonight. I decided just to pop on real quick this afternoon for a little bit because they are going to be hanging out. We're going to be having ice cream and kind of celebrating the last day of school like we do every year. It just happened to be on a Thursday this year. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to want to interrupt it all to come and do my sale. Hey, Jailbait and Tackle Outdoors. Welcome in. How are you? Nice to see you here. Where are you from? You are new to the channel. Where are you from, Jailbait? Oh, that's fun to say. Well, thank you very much for hitting that like button. Everybody else hit the like button. Thank you. How is your WH been running out? Oh, I'm about, I think I need like around just over 500 more. I'm sitting at around 550, but I keep losing, so I'll log in the morning and I'll be down from like the night before. Which is front. Oh, Fort Myers, very nice. I used to live in Florida. I lived down in Boca. I was in Pompano Beach, and then I lived in Boca for a bit. And then I moved to Canada. Like you do. Yeah, Fort Myers, very nice. I have still friends kind of in that area as well. Oh gosh, Florida is really hot right now though. I miss it in the winter time and the springtime, but I don't miss it in the summer. Just, you almost have a heat stroke just getting from your car to the beach. It's to the ocean. It's terrible in the summer there. Oh my gosh. We get fairly humid here when we get hot, but we usually don't stay that hot for a while. Maybe we'll have a week of extreme heat and then it drops again, and then we'll go back up and drops again. So it's not like that just constant heat. Ohio, you've been having it pretty hot in the Midwest all through there. You guys have been crazy hot. I know I keep watching these channels or watching the news and everything, and it's just like, oh my goodness. Ah, Cleveland, nice. Canada is beautiful, but it's cold in the winter. Especially where we're at. Hey, G Mama, welcome in. How are you doing today? Good to see you. G Mama is saying hello, everyone. How are you? Okay, so Dayton, Ohio. Very nice. Yeah. So anyone harvesting anything yet? I think you guys are probably like, I think some of you, most of you are probably like a month ahead of me in the garden for most things. But I have been harvesting tomatoes. Like every couple of days I go out and there's like tomatoes ready to go. So far I have either the Tiny Tims, the Golden Balcony, and the Chocolate Tasmanian. The Chocolate Tasmanian are my favorite so far. They are absolutely delicious. They're just like a deep chocolatey red tomato. It tastes exactly like what you expect a delicious heirloom tomato to taste like. Unfortunately, the plant itself is not doing so great. It was my MIG grow off plants, the 2 of them in the bag. And when I finally took them outside, I just didn't have the opportunity to harden them off like I normally would have. And then we planted them at the top of the hill, and I didn't get a chance to like dig the hole down. We just kind of stuck it where it is. So it's not doing great. So I hope it makes it, and I hope it pulls through and whatever. So I got to give it a little bit of extra attention and some love, but it's produced quite a bit already. So I'm happy with that. Hey, welcome in, Linda Sue. How are you doing? 104. No, thank you. Nope, absolutely not. You can keep it. And peace, love, and hope. How are you? I'm doing great. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Jailbait. Help me out with those likes. See, okay, so my previous pug, Gizmo, was obsessed with tomatoes as well. And he would go and get them himself, but he would not touch them unless they were perfectly ripe. So all day long, like you would watch him and he would go over and sniff a tomato and then he'd leave. And then he'd go back and sniff it and then he'd leave. And he would wait until it got perfectly ripe before he would pick it. And he is the reason that I started growing my tomatoes in containers, was because when they were in the ground, he would just go up and start eating them and kind of trample the plant a bit. Once I put them in containers, he could reach the bottom branches and he was gentle enough to handle it. So far, Dexter, who also loves tomatoes, he just goes over and sniffs them and then looks at me. So far he's waiting for me to pick them for him. He hasn't tried to pick them himself. So I'm hoping he sticks with that. We'll see. We'll see. I put rotten little tomatoes in the dirt to grow and they're big. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's funny. Sometimes it's always the ones you don't want. Nothing yet. Got tomato flowers. Very nice. Ooh, French petite. That sounds fancy. Lots of peppermint. Of course, there's always mint. My pineapple mint's doing really well. I got to try and harvest some of that and make some iced tea with it, I think. I'm kind of all jumping all over in the chat today. Sorry. I'm trying to keep it. It's jumping from the 2 chat. I have both chat windows open and they're not exactly the same. They come in slightly different order. I have been getting a lot of mustard greens. Oh, nice. You know what? I almost dropped some mustard green seeds the other day and I decided to go with amaranth instead. So I don't have a lot of space left for too many greens. Once I'm done with all this lettuce, I'm going to be... So I have the little gem lettuce and the Tom Thumb. And when I'm done with that, I did drop a few of the Paris Island Cos lettuce, I think it is. It's supposed to be a slightly more heat tolerant. So as these have kind of seen their days and I pull them out, then I'm going to switch over to that variety of lettuce and we'll see if it does better for the summer. But mustard greens, yum. Columbus, saying hi to everybody. My 3 dogs hate veggies. What? Oh my goodness. Dexter even, I gave him one of the bok choy seed pods yesterday and he ate it. He didn't seem to mind it. I think he'll like the beans as well. I didn't give him a radish seed pod though. I should do that on camera and see what he thinks of it. Because they have a little bit of a kick to it, right? It tastes exactly like a radish does. So I'm going to have shade, some heat so high that it is speeding. Oh yeah. 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 I don't know if you saw Broke Farmer. He set up a pretty quick and easy little shade cloth. That seemed to work for him really well. I have not had any need for shade cloth this year. Like we have just not had it super hot. And if we are hot, it's hot for like 2-3 days tops. And then we drop back down. So it's giving them a little breather. Oh, nice. Yeah. Last year's green beans. Awesome. Harvesting oregano like crazy. I'm not a big oregano person. I grew up with like the Mexican oregano, and then here they only have like the Greek oregano, and I don't know, there's something about it. I'm not a huge oregano person. But hey, Sheppy, welcome in. How are you doing today? Good to see you. I need to run. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I will keep up the hustle. Keep hustling. We'll get there. We'll get there. It was funny. One of my friends, her kid, I saw him yesterday after school, and he said hi to me, and then he was walking away, and then he turned around and he goes, "Oh, by the way, congratulations on the 1,000 subscribers." I was like, thank you so much. He has a couple friends, I think, that have a YouTube channel. Just, they're teenagers and they're doing like gaming or whatever. So I think once you know someone that's kind of tried the YouTube thing, you realize how hard it is and how much work it takes to get those numbers. So it was cute. He was impressed. So no worries. Hit that thumbs up on your way out and have a wonderful day. Yeah, it's nice to see so many people in the chat. I wasn't sure who would be around, being as, I just decided, I'm just going to go live now, because otherwise I'm not going to want to cut away from it tonight. And then I'm actually working, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday this week. So, I was like, I don't know when I'll be able to do another pop-up live. So, and then school's off, which means my daughter will be on the computer. School is out for summer. So today, she'll be home in about an hour, and that's it. She's actually kind of missing it. She says she's going to kind of miss school. She's done really well this year. She got really good grades. She made honor roll, and she really seemed to be applying herself more. She had quite a few friends in her class, and it kind of seemed like things kind of started to click. And, when you do good on your tests and you get those test results back and everything, it makes you feel good. So I think she really was doing good on that. So it was nice to see her enjoying school this year. I love basil. Oh my gosh. Have you tried the Cyan basil? So I got these Cyan basil seeds from M.I. Gardener, because they're beautiful, and I wanted to try growing them, for the blooms and whatever, for like cut flower bouquets. They're still really small. I hope they perk up. But I tasted one of them, and oh my God, it is so licoricey. Like, it could be licorice basil. Like, it is so strong. The other basil I have cinnamon basil, and that's very, very cinnamony. And I have the lemon basil. Where did I put the lemon basil? I don't remember where I put the lemon basil. It's in one of my planters. I'll just have to go and sniff it. It smells lemony. Like, it's crazy to me how there's so many different varieties of basil, and it still tastes like basil, but it also has these other notes of other flavors with it. But yeah, the Cyan basil was like more like a Thai basil, right? Well, I Siam Thai, that makes more sense, I guess. But yeah, it had a very, very licoricey flavor to it. So I'm excited to see the blooms on it, because they're kind of like those big red blooms that look beautiful. I froze? Oh no. Hopefully I am not frozen for long, or on anybody else's. I notice I'm ghosting a bit here today. My arm, I don't know, apparently my arm is green. Apparently I have a green arm, because it can't, my webcam can't tell. Can you hear me? Am I frozen? I'm back now? Okay. Okay. So I don't know what happened. My internet can be kind of glitchy sometimes, so it could be that. And sometimes if a train goes by, it seems to affect things as well. So awesome. Thank you. So hopefully my Cyan basil does well, and I can feature it as one of my plants of the week this year. And I will be saving seeds from that as well, if you want to do some seed swaps later. So yeah, I'm like, oh, I got to start planting. Thanks, G Mama. I got to start planting my plants of the week this year, because I don't want to do repeats from last year. So I have to see, what am I growing this year that I didn't grow last year, and that I haven't featured yet. So I'll have to see. And apparently the garbage trucks are now on the other side of the street. Awesome. At least Dexter doesn't bark at them the whole time like Gizmo used to. He used to sit in the window and bark his head off at them like the whole time they were on the street. Garbage day was always his favorite day to go for a walk, especially because you could go and like sniff all the garbage bags and everything that was out there. Like, he just thought it was the greatest thing ever. It was a very, very busy sniffing day for him. So yeah, so I'm harvesting a few things. I don't know if you saw my picture the other day, but we had a nice salad. I had two different kinds of lettuce, kale, and then I used the seed pods off of the pak choi and the radishes. And then I threw in a little bit of cinnamon basil and some chives and tomatoes, 2 kinds of tomatoes. So I'm very excited. My sweetie, which I've never grown before, is a cherry tomato, and it's got tomatoes on it. So I'm really excited to see those 2 get ripening up, because my daughter's kind of disappointed I didn't grow her favorite cherry tomato. I didn't grow it last year either. I thought I was growing it, but it turned out to be something entirely different. I don't know. They got switched somehow. So her favorite of all time tomato is the chocolate cherry tomato. So she's loving the chocolate Tasmanian as well. So I really hope, and she likes the Tiny Tims fine, but I'm really hoping that she ends up loving the Sweetie. I have Sweetie, Candy Sweet, Bianca, Gold Nugget, Pink Tiger. I can't remember which other ones. But I have quite a few cherry tomatoes this year, so I'm excited about that. All right, what are we saying? Sorry I missed ya. We're doing good. I wanted to go outside, but I keep getting hurt. Oh no! Oh no, that's terrible. You gotta take care. I got into... Oh my gosh. Oh no. Ooh, you know what? I just bought today at the store. I had to go into the drugstore. They had it on clearance. It's a mud mask. And I use a mud mask on all of the, like, bug bites. So if I get, like, a mosquito bite or anything like that, I just put a little bit of, like, especially if you have, like, a charcoal or any kind of mud mask, you just put it on there, and it instantly takes the itch out, and it pulls out the poisons and the top, you know, what makes you itchy. It pulls it right out, and it works great. So I highly recommend, if you don't have any, just to buy any, and you can buy any kind of like a clay or a mud mask that has those drawing properties. And yeah, just try that right on there, and it will just help pull it right out. It works great. Just don't forget that you have it on. If you have it like on different spots, and then you like go out for a walk, people are like, what's all over your arm? I was like, oh, I had a bunch of bug bites. I was out. I had like 5 bug bites on my arm. And so I came in and I put the mud mask on them, and it's just little circles of mud on it, right? And then I'm outside and I'm talking to the neighbor and everything, and she's like, what is on your arm? I was like, oh yeah. And also don't forget and go to bed with it on too. Wash it off first. But if you wash it off and it's still itchy, you can reapply. But usually just one, unless it's really bad. But just one. And like I'll get them, and they'll like get swollen. Like the mosquito bite, like by the time I get in the house, it can be like really big and red and raised, and I just put it right on there, and it just takes the itch out right away. Yeah. So this was just a cheap mud mask. It was on sale from $8 down to $1.97. So I thought, oh, that'll be great. But especially like ones with charcoal in it are really good too. Or even if you just have, you know, charcoal capsules. Or clay, any kind of clay. Baking soda works too, and a little bit of paste. Hey, Chuck, welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, thank you, Weehaw. Actually, thank you, Robin. You, not Weehaw. I always just say like the first name in someone's channel, and I will be buying mud mask when I go shopping. Easier than making, yeah. Well, and then that's fussy, and then you, once it's done, you have to like throw it out, right? And it's hard to make just a tiny enough amount, and then once you get it all mixed up, you kind of toss it, right? This way you just buy the stuff in the tube or whatever. And I was actually using my really expensive one that I'd gotten in a gift kit, and I was like, I don't want to keep using this one, because this one, like, to replace it, it's like this $40 mud mask that I won in this thing. So I was like, I don't want to keep using it, so I bought this one, and it works really well. Yeah, and it, you know, it's nothing, it doesn't have to be anything expensive. It works. Or any kind of clay, if you have any like clay for, if you do any like pottery clay or anything like that. Hey, Little Ridge Farm, how are you today? Welcome in. So yeah, I'm doing a pop-up live. I don't know I can't remember what I wrote in the description, but I'm not going live tonight because it is the last day of school. Yay! And so we're gonna be, you know, hanging out and partying it up tonight. Very exciting. Oh, that's great. That's a great idea. I'll have to remember that. Just rub it on. I remember watching Nicole on Nicole Smith's Gardening, and she was out and she'd accidentally cut herself with her pruners, And she had read somewhere that yarrow is supposed to be really good at stopping the bleeding. So she went over to her yarrow plant and she kind of squished it up and rubbed it on her cut, and it stopped bleeding right away. So that worked really well. Not gonna lie, been there, done that, and it works. It does. Actually, it was funny when my husband and I, when we were dating, he was complaining that he had some kind of, I can't remember if it was a bug bite or some kind of a rash, and he didn't know what to put on it. So I was telling him to put a mud mask on it, and he said, I don't have any mud masks or whatever. I'm like, put some drywall mud on it. Like, it'll do the same thing. It'll pull it out. Just, it's gypsum, right? So it'll pull it right out. No problem. She's, hello. It's worth a try. Daughter keeps getting bit by spiders and a little, oh, no. Yeah, that's scary. Yeah. So yeah, maybe try, you know, as soon as, like, if she's out or whatever, just keep it in your purse. You can get a little tiny, like, just get a little travel one. If they make travel mud masks, I don't know. But yeah, just keep it on you and put that on immediately, and hopefully it will help pull it out before the poisons get into the system too much. Because that's terrible. You don't want to have to take steroids and all that. That's rough. Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, I would be ripping that off so fast. That's giving me the heebie-jeebies just thinking about it. Hey, sup? Hey, Betloop, welcome in. Yeah, last year my daughter and I, we went down to the end of the street. It's like this, it's like the train tracks are back there, right? So it's all like wildflowers and everything. So I went and I wanted to collect some of the wildflowers as filler for some flower bouquets, right? So we were down there. There was like Queen Anne's lace and lady's mantle and stuff like that. And so she's filming it, and then she sets the camera down, and I step in deeper, and all of a sudden I look down at my foot, and it is covered in ants, and they're all over my shoe, and they're coming up my leg. I started screaming. I run over. I take it off. I'm on the gravel. I'm like tossing my shoes. My daughter, she didn't even have the camera running. I was like, really? This would have been gold. But yeah, I was just so creeped out. I carried my shoes home. I'm like, I don't even trust to put them back on. I walked home barefoot. I was like, nope, this is so gross. Ugh. Yes, that is super creepy. Hey, Joe, welcome in. How are you doing? Hopefully you are convalescing and you got your foot propped up with some ice on it. And hopefully you're being weighted on hand and foot. How are you doing, Joe? Are you home? Relaxing? Hopefully everything is going well. Hopefully you got some good meds while you're at it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I have a few places in the garden that have ants, and they're like the small ones. Thankfully, I don't think we have the fire ants, at least not here. But, yeah. Oh, Dexter, we also have some of the, we're having an issue with the bigger black ones, but more like on the deck, like they want to get in the house or something. And Dexter likes to chase them. I don't know if he's eating them or not, but he like plays with them. He chases them. I don't know if he's eating them or not. But he's kind of obsessed with the ants in the garden. Yeah, my mom got into a nest when we were down in Florida. It was terrible. Ugh. Oh, good to hear, Joe. Glad you're home and you are relaxing and getting taken care of. Very nice. Very nice. They can bite, but they're not, I don't think they're all of it. Those fast spiders. Oh, the jumping ones. Ugh. We have some of the jumping spiders here, and yeah, that's like, I'm not afraid of spiders, but I'm not afraid of anything that moves too suddenly. That's what scares me and startles me. It's like, oh, yeah. Yeah, like, I mean, I don't mind if they're out in the garden doing their thing. I just don't like it when, like, you kneel down and all of a sudden they're, like, climbing up your leg. That's super creepy. That's just, oh, yeah. You are welcome. Don't forget to put ice on your foot and ice in your glass. Yeah, the ice, it makes a big difference. I don't know why a lot of times I forget about it. And then when I went to physio for my knee, they would put an ice pack on it and then it would feel better. And I was like, why don't I think to do the ice pack when I'm at home? Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of spiders in the house. If I see one, but I don't care. My daughter freaks out. Out in the garden, I don't mind unless it's like, like I get surprised or I walked into the nest or the nest, the web. Then that freaks me out too. But yeah, my fear is more with, a little something, something. Well, depending on his meds. We don't want to, we don't want Joe passing out over there. Yeah, we have biting. Yeah. Yeah. We have the black flies. They will bite. It's terrible. Spiders. And she thought I was joking. I sprayed that thing with, oh yeah. Ugh. Well, see, the thing with the spiders, I like the spiders in the garden because the spiders in the garden are taking care of other pests. So I do try to leave them in there, unless they're, poisonous, then I'm not a fan of them. But we don't really have a lot of those here, so yeah. Any of those, like, the scary ones, no. Yeah, the big ones, ugh. Yeah, we have, like, the black flies, and, they can get really big, and they bite. I was up there at the top of the hill watering, and I was just like getting eaten alive. That sounds like a great idea, Joe. That sounds like a great idea, Joe. But I think people that are growing pot probably wouldn't appreciate that. Oops, wrong kind of weed. Oh no, they're eating the wrong weeds. Then you'd have some very happy insects. That would be great. Yeah, no, I don't know. Like, and I noticed it happening last year when we moved. We transplanted some boxwoods from up at the top of the hill, and then we planted them down right in front of the deck. And for some reason, around the same time, I noticed a ton of flies, just like regular black flies, all around the deck, right by where those are at. So I don't know if they nested in them, if that's like they like nesting in there, if they eat something that's in it. But ever since we moved them down to the deck, I've been noticing the black flies a lot more. So I don't know. My house, oh yeah, they're gross, and they're just annoying. As they like hit the window and stuff, it's like, it's a window. How many times do you have to run into it to realize that it's still there? It's solid. Stop buzzing. They drive me nuts, especially at night. You'll get one that gets caught between your blinds and the window, and then just all night long, bzz, 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 you hear that little fly. It's just like, it's so frustrating. I was touching my hair from the roof, and I learned they taste you with their feet. Oh, that's lovely. Num num. Yeah, very happy insect. Hey, African Dreamin', how are you doing? Welcome in. And Duval City Gardener, welcome in as well. How are you guys doing today? The sticky fly traps do work very, very well. They work so well that every time I try to use them, they get stuck to everything around it. I was trying to hang it in the window, but like not touching the window, and then it got breezy and it went like right along the whole glass. Then we had to try and peel it off and clean it off the glass. So don't get the sticky, whatever the sticky is. It's nasty, and it like literally will not come off of your windows. It is terrible, but they work really, really well. I was using the little yellow ones for fungus gnats this year, and they worked really well. I had a bit of a fungus gnat issue with all of the plants in the grow room upstairs. It's like no matter what you do, right? You start off with, you have sterilized soil. I was using the hydrogen peroxide in it. I was doing everything you're supposed to, and it just happens, right? Yeah. Saying hello, 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 hello. Robin's laughing. Oh, I run into those things. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And then they get stuck. I hate that. We have some that my husband put like in the window, and it like sticks to the window. So that's good. But yeah. yeah, I couldn't believe how expensive they were. I went to buy them and they wanted like, it was like $8 for, I think like 6 at Walmart in a pack. I was like, what? So then I thought, well, I'll just get them at the dollar store. Our dollar store, none of the dollar stores here carried them. I was very disappointed. So I ended up ordering off AliExpress and I got them. They came pretty fast and they were super cheap. So I got like a whole pack of like 30 of them. So I'm set for a while because I was like, I ain't paying more than $1 a piece. Absolutely not for something that I'm just going to throw out. So then like I'm trying to be cheap, right? So then I tried, they're like, oh, we'll use orange packing tape and cover it with Vaseline. No, absolutely not. I didn't catch one single one. And didn't I keep touching it accidentally, forgetting it had Vaseline, and then I kept getting like Vaseline all over my fingers. It was gross. You know what? People keep saying that, and my husband has noticed a bit of burning on his on the plants out on his plants out back. I don't know if it's from that or if it was from. That's a great price. Unfortunately, in Canada, the ones on Amazon were more expensive. So, and I can't always get free shipping, but I can usually get free shipping on AliExpress. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, so I don't know if it was the potting mix or the compost that we got. If maybe the compost just wasn't composted enough. I'm not noticing anything with my plants because I used, like every year we dump all of our pots and our potting mix. We dump it. Where am I pointing? At the top of the hill into like this giant pile, and we leave all the roots and everything in there, and it just kind of all breaks down. It's kind of like a giant compost pile. And then, in the spring I go and I mix that, and, I have the big bucket and I mix that, and then I added in some compost, and then I added in some of the Pro Mix that I got at Costco. And so I had enough of the other soil, I think, from last year that I'm not seeing, everything seems to be doing really well. The only thing that I like that just up and died after it was doing well was my cucumber, the lemon cucumber that I was growing, and yeah, it just like croaked. I don't know. And it did happen right after I kind of just top dressed that pot with some of the compost. It was manure. It was like sheep manure compost or whatever. So, but there was a tomato right next to it that I put it on as well. The tomato's fine. So I think it was probably, I don't know if it was that or if it could have just been that it was just way too cool. The cucumber was just like, nope, I'm out of here. This is done. Yeah. But, yeah, I've heard that. I watched Jess at Roots and Refuge farm. I watched her video where it seems to be a problem. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if maybe people were just like supply issues and whatever, so they were just kind of putting all kinds of stuff in there just to fill them or what. Unfortunately, yeah. So fortunately for us, I was able to reuse a lot of my old potting mix. But I usually, like for my tomatoes, they got a lot more of the Pro Mix. But the Pro Mix, it seems to be fine. Well, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing is it's hard to prove. Like, how do you prove, oh, it had to be the soil, to try and get your money back or anything like that, right? Like for me, like, if I did notice a big issue, I could go back to Costco probably and be like, listen, I want my money back for these bags of Pro Mix. But, I think it's all right. So maybe, next year, diversify a bit more. So buy a bit of your potting mix from here and a bit more here and kind of mix it together so that if you do get a bad batch, it's not like just 100% the bad stuff. I don't know. Oh gosh, it's so frustrating. You go through all this work, you grow your stuff from seeds, you plan it all out, you try to, make your garden as best you can. You're working hard, you're putting manure and compost and topsoil, and you're fertilizing it and you're maintaining it, and you want to grow this beautiful, healthy, delicious food for your family. And then, you know, stuff like that happens, and it's so frustrating and it's so discouraging. And, you know, and then you're out the money too, right? You know, growing things from seed is a lot cheaper, but it's not free. And a lot of time goes into it, right? So if you go and buy your plants at the store, you know, you might be buying, like here, they were like upwards of like 2 for $5 for some things, and that was cheap. Other things, like my pineapple mint was $4.50. The cell packs 2 years ago were $1.49 for a cell pack. Last year they were $1.99. No, they were $1.49. Last year they were $2.49, and this year they were $2.99. So you know, it's doubled in 2 years. So, you know, if you're buying a lot of your stuff, it adds up. But if you're, you know, you're just buying, you know, when you do it from seed, it's a lot cheaper, but it's a lot more time. So you really do need to factor in your time as well, and not, you know, that counts for a lot, for a lot of us, you know. Like when I have all these extra seedlings at the end of the year, and a lot of times, you know, I do give a lot of them away for free and to friends and stuff, but everyone wants stuff for free. It's like, oh, well, it didn't cost you anything. And it's like, I've literally babied these things for the past 4 months, you know, hardening them off. I took them in and out every day. Like, I spent a lot of time and a lot of effort on these plants. So, no, they're not free. My time is not free. Yeah. Oh, gotta go. Granddaughter is waking up from her nap. Aw, that's so cute. Thank you, Linda Sue, for coming in and say hi to your granddaughter for us. Oh no, is there any compensation for any of that? Hey, hello. Ooh, should I attempt this? Coconut blue? I'm probably totally slaughtering that. Even though I live in Canada, I do not speak French. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, I just got hit really bad with the soil. And yeah, oh, that's just awful. Yeah, like I'll do that for anything that I bring into the house. But I don't want to do that for the plants that are outside, because I don't want to kill the good, you know, if I'm paying for the, because sometimes I'll buy the one that has like I call it the Michael Kors soil, but the Mycor, whatever, it comes with those fancy microbes in it that leave the little white flakes all over your soil. If I'm getting that one, paying a little extra for that one, I definitely don't want to put boiling water and kill it off, right? But oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, prices of everything have just gone up. It's crazy. Hey, welcome in, Slava. How are you doing today? Her garden is doing great. You got to see her. I don't know if you've seen her video, or was it a picture? Was it on Instagram? Or I can't remember if it was Instagram or if it was in your story, your community tab. But she had this beautiful harvest. I need to get a nice big harvest basket. That's my goal for this year. I want to find a really pretty, nice harvest basket. Yeah. I think, did I buy any veggie starts this year? Normally I buy a few veggie starts. I can't remember if I did this year or not, because I was growing so many things. Oh yeah. Yeah, I just told you. I bought the pineapple mint, and I think I bought a tarragon. Yeah. Bye, Robin. Thank you so much for coming in. I will see you around these streets. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Oh yeah, and everyone down in the States, have a great 4th of July. That's coming up. Tomorrow here is Canada Day, so it's a big holiday here. There's going to be a lot of fireworks. Canadians love fireworks. They do fireworks like all the time. I don't mind it on certain days, but when it's just randomly, it's kind of annoying. But yeah, I know. Sometimes it's like, is it worth? And that's the thing, is like, you just like, oh, I'm just going to, sweep it under the rug or whatever. But, if you didn't contact them and let them know, and everyone's sweeping it under the rug, they might not know. And, they should be held accountable. Like if it was something on their end that they took a shortcut or something. Oh, no. Yeah. Very smart. Oh, no. Oh gosh, yeah, we warmed up quite a bit today. I think it's going to be 85 or something like that. I can't remember. I forgot to check. But we've been cool this week. It's been actually really, really nice. Going for bike rides, going for a walk. You're not sweltering. Yeah, let me see what the weather is. Oh, where's Nightbot? let me wake up Nightbot. Because if we do Nightbot, then we can all do our weather, right? I forgot about Nightbot. And you'd think he would just show up. But no, you have to log in. All right. Okay, so now I've logged in on Nightbot. So I think if I type in, it's probably too soon, right? And I can't type because my cup is in the way. I'm like, let's see if that works or if it's way too soon for. How is there another garbage truck? There's only two sides of the street. How is that possible? If you throw a sweaty shirt in the garden, the deer tend to avoid it. It'd be nice to have a greenhouse. Oh yeah, I saw the I saw the sweaty shirt video. My husband would be like, "What the heck is going on out here?" Oh, it's working. Brampton, yay, it's working. Okay, so 82. Yeah, it's really nice. It's gonna be a beautiful night to be sitting outside eating some ice cream. 50% humidity, not bad. Yeah, so if you just type in the word weather and your city or whatever city you want to check the weather at, you can do that and it will pop up your weather report. Also, if you drop in the word link, if you just type in the word, I think it's link, isn't it? Or do I do drop? I think it's link, right? Type in the word link and it should drop your link. Let's see. Yeah. There you go. So yeah, if you want to drop, if you want your link dropped in the chat. Do we have anyone in the chat that is close to hitting a milestone? We have Miss Slava at Kitchen Garden Therapy, who also hit her 1,000 subscribers this month, but she needs some watch hours as well. So go check her out. So Slava, just type in the word link and people can go check your channel out. If they haven't subscribed yet, they can go and do so. And if they have, they can go watch a few videos because she needs some time. I need some time too. I posted a playlist over on my community tab of my recipes. So if you're into watching recipe videos, I did link that playlist there. If it's something that's a little bit more up your sleeve. You are 10 from 250. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, type in link. And we'll see if we can't get you up. There's 13 people in the chat, so let's see if we can't get you up to whatever. Nicole is here. Sorry she had a meeting. I hate when work gets in the way of our socializing. That's such a pain. Yeah, Little Ridge Farm. Type in link. It'll drop you. And then we'll see if we can't get you to 250. That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. So how are you, Nicole? We just discussed weather. So I'm sure it's disgusting where you are. Type in your weather. I want to see your weather, Nicole. Drop it in the chat. All right, there we go. Little Ridge. You're at 242? You are at 242. It is so gross. How did I know? How did I know? Although you just missed Linda Sue, and she said it is 104 in California. That's pretty gross. We are a balmy 82 with 50% humidity. Ooh. Although that's not bad, but probably really, really muggy, yeah. That would be nice. We actually had a pretty decent rain yesterday. It came down pretty good. So I didn't have to water anything this morning, which is nice. Yeah, let's go check Little Ridge Farm. Where are you sitting at now? Bum, 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 bum. 242. Yeah, Dexter, we were out, and all of a sudden it starts raining, and it's so funny because he just is like, he's looking around, he's looking at me like I'm spraying him with the hose or something. And I'm like, dude, it's not me, it's raining, okay? It's not me. Because he's used to, like, I'll be watering and he just like walks right in front of me, or I'm like, if he's in my way, then, you know, he learns to get out of the way real fast because, you know, I'll warn him, and then if he doesn't move, he gets, you know, a little spray on his butt. And so he kind of looked over at me like, what you doing? And I'm like, I'm all the way down here and I don't even have the hose. It's raining. So I'm going in. You can stay out here all you want. He doesn't seem to mind the rain too much, but. I totally did. I was just asking you for the weather and whatever, but that's weird. That's really weird. Yeah, and I was frozen on someone else's thing earlier, so. She's down near Houston. 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 Oh, that song drives me nuts because he doesn't pronounce the H in Houston. And I don't know why that just irritates me. But hopefully you guys don't. Hopefully you pronounce the H in Houston. Because that will annoy me. I don't know why that's one of those things that bugs me. Good luck into 250. It's a slog. You know what? We've all been there, and it's just, but it happens. You get there, you grow little by little, step by step, day by day. You do get there. It does happen. So just keep plugging away. Try not to get discouraged. Thank you. I'm so glad to hear that. I would be so disappointed. Nice to meet you. Yes. So you pronounce the H. Awesome. So yeah, there's been some pretty crazy weather going on. We've just been unseasonably cool for the most part. And then we'll have like 2 or 3 really hot days and then we drop back down again. So the tomatoes are definitely farther behind. When I look in my memories from like last year and the year before, they're like last year by this time, they would have all been up and over the railing. And I mean, they're getting there, but they're nowhere near it. So I'm super, super happy that I have so many that I've done with the of the dwarf tomatoes that I started early, because otherwise I would just be like, oh my God, I'm not going to get very many tomatoes this year. They're going to do their thing. The ones that I started late, I don't know why I started them late. I got the seeds late and then I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to start these. And then later I was like, oh my God, why did I start these? These aren't going to catch up, but they might. So that was the vintage wine and the Kentucky beefsteak. And I think mainly because Nicole kept going on and on about her vintage wine tomatoes. So I really wanted to try them and I started them. And so they are super tiny right now compared to the other ones, because I really did them much, much later than I should have. So that's unfortunate. But, yeah. Oh, so did I tell you? Oh, I gotta see if I can find this picture. It's very exciting. So last year, I grew Bells of Ireland for the first time. And I'd heard that they are very difficult to grow. And they're really hard to get the seeds to germinate. So from all of the seeds that I had 2 plants germinate. And then when I transplanted them out, I had 1 plant that made it. So I saved seeds off of my plant last year, and I had some seeds left from the swap I had done originally. And oh no, you still haven't gotten one yet? Mine doesn't even have anything on it yet. So, oh, a custom giveaway soon. That's exciting. Custom laser engraved cutting boards. That is super cool. I love cutting boards. I love fancy cutting boards. I love doing like meats and cheeses and stuff and then leaving them on a pretty cutting board. That's really pretty. Aw, that's very sweet. Yeah, we got some really nice channels in here today. Beautiful gardens. Hey, Nicole. The other Nicole. You still seeds you haven't started. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but you have a longer growing season, right? You should be okay. You got a new collaboration confirmed for your channel. That's exciting. What are you doing? What's your collaboration on? Okay, yeah. So here's the thing. I tried. So they're like, oh, it has to be winter stratified. So you have to do them in the baggie method, and then you have to have them in the freezer or in the fridge. And then you have to have them come to temperature. And I watched Nicole at Flower Hill Farm. And what she did is she had them in the fridge for like 2 months. And then she brought them out, put them on a heat mat. They germinated. So I tried some of this stuff. I didn't have a heat mat, but I pulled them out. And I got nothing. Absolutely none of mine germinated this year. I tried 3 different times with different seeds. And I was so frustrated. And then this spring when I go out and I do my like official walk around and where's my screen? I gotta share my screen. When I go and I do like my official, checking for weeds and everything. I have like, I think I count, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have like 8. I have like 8 Bells of Ireland seedlings that's self-seeded in the garden all by themselves. And I was so frustrated because I spent so much time trying to get them to germinate inside and they refused. So, yeah. Oh man, that stinks. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I think that happens. I know a lot of us that tried the cilantro seeds this spring. Nothing germinated for a bunch of different people. We all got it from the same place. So could have just been a bad batch of seeds or something. That stinks. A company is sending me galvanized raised bed for free. Oh my goodness. When I was starting my channel, I could only dream about it. That is amazing. That is amazing. I had someone offer me, oh, what was it? I can't remember what it was, but it was super sketchy. It was super sketchy. I can't remember what it was. Oh, and then I keep getting the one for yoga, like yoga clothes. It's like, no, I don't think this is legit. Why would you want me to be wearing your yoga clothes? Hey, Chloe, welcome in. How are you doing today? Good to see you. So, yeah. So Bells of Ireland, and you can see like, I'm like, oh, look at, they're belling up because then they come up and they have these leaves that look like this, right? And we have a wild weed here that looks very similar to those, and I almost pulled it out thinking it was those, and then I realized, wait a minute, this is right where my Bells of Ireland was last year. So I waited for them to get a little bit bigger, and then I used my plant app, and as soon as it confirmed that it was possible it was Bells of Ireland or the other one, I was like, okay, they're staying. So I did kind of transplant a few of them into other areas. They're not doing so great, but these two are doing amazing, and they're still like, this tall, but they have the cute little bells starting on them already, and I love them. I think they're so pretty, and they smell amazing. If you've never smelled it, I don't know how to even describe it. It just smells fresh and green. Like, it's really hard to describe. Hey, welcome in, God's Construction. How are you doing? Hello, beautiful people in the chat. We do have a lovely group in here today. Thank you for stopping by. I started peach trees and lemon seeds by soaking for 2 days, and then I plant them directly. It takes a while for the lemons to come up. That's really cool. I would be doing a lot more of that if I lived in a more temperate climate, and or I was able to grow houseplants and not kill everything once I bring it in the house. I actually am doing some mango. The wind. Mango seeds. So I have a video. I've filmed cutting them and getting the pits ready and putting them in the baggies, and then I put them outside because it was warm enough now, and I put them outside in a container because it said they needed heat and dark. So I just put them in like one of my bins to keep it warm and dark. And then I forgot about them, and I think it was in my live last week we were talking about different things. I was like, I gotta go check on them, and like they have roots and they have like a leaf. They got leaves, so I stuck them in some soil this week. So, yeah, I'm hoping they don't die. So, I just got to edit the video and get it out because I kind of wanted to wait, to just showing the pits. I want to show that I did have a little bit of success, at least getting them to sprout. I don't know how long I'll be able to keep them alive. Apparently, in the video I watched, the guy said it's really, really hard. Like a lot of times, people will get to this point. And then to keep them alive for the next month is really tricky to keep them alive. So I don't know. And apparently they don't like a lot of really bright sunlight. So the guy in the video was like doing his indoors, which under his grow lights, which is not happening here. They're gonna have to tough it out and go outside. But I mean, they grow in like Florida, so they grow in the tropics. They should be able to handle a Canadian summer and not. And not get too hot. I guess it depends on where you live. If it becomes, if it's not proper to their acclimating. But someone was like, "Oh, that's exciting. Are you gonna get mangoes?" I'm like, no. I think they said it takes it can take like 7 years from seed to actually getting any fruit on it. And the chances that I'm gonna be able to keep these things alive for 7 years is really, really. It's not great. I barely can overwinter a plant. I overwintered last year my dipladenia, and I overwintered 3 things. The hibiscus is still doing good. The dipladenia I thought was dead 3 different times. And the other one was like it wasn't Dracana, but it was similar to that. It was like a spiky red leafy, purple pink leaf thingy. It totally died. So I am terrible with houseplants. So yeah, I am trying to root 2 mango seeds now. Killed one already, and one is 6 inches tall. That's awesome. Yeah, it was really cool. Just doing it. It was a lot easier than I expected, and it was like, this is like shucking an oyster. So it's cool, and we like go through a ton of mangoes, right? We have like a box and a half downstairs, so maybe light shade over when it is very small, and heat mat during the winter, and a plastic small. We'll see. We shall see. It does keep it, in the house. Well, in the winter we do keep. We have like a big humidifier that we keep running all season long upstairs once the heater comes on. Outside right now I have it's in a pot, and then to try and keep the humidity, because it was in a Ziploc bag, I didn't want it to be too much of a shock. I did put the lid from those big water bottles that I was using for the winter sowing containers to sit on top of it to kind of create a bit more humidity than just being out. So depending on how big it gets, if it's still fairly small and I feel manageable to bring in, I might try and overwinter it, and then I might try and make some kind of a protection around it just to help keep the moisture, keep the humidity on it. We shall see. I don't know. I don't have a heat mat. I don't know if I want to invest in a heat mat. Like I haven't needed one yet. Seems things seem to be doing fine. Maybe my peppers would have been faster with it. It's possible, but I don't know. Hey, Rebecca, how are you? Welcome in. Good to see you. Over there crocheting away, I'm sure. I make like rectangular greenhouses, like things to go over the trees in winter. Oh, okay. Yeah, like a little, just like a little protective, like a little house thingy to stick on top of it. Yeah. And I have plenty of plastic. We have rolls and rolls of plastic that we use for work. We work construction, so we always have plastic around the house. Even, Super 6 would work really well to make like a little bubble. Or the big, what are those like larger plastic containers you can use? Like, the water bottles I have are fairly big that I'm using. They're from like the water coolers. Words are hard. I'm struggling to talk today. Hey, welcome in, Heather Lynn. How are you doing? I got to see you a little bit earlier over on Scott's channel. Scott was rambling away this afternoon. And Nicole's now saying hello to everybody. Poor Nicole has to work. Poor Nicole. I was off work today, but we had some just fussy running around errands to do. So fortunately, we got all that done earlier than I'd expected. And then I had to go and pick up some samosas to drop off at my daughter's school because they're having like their end of school class party thing today. And so she had signed up for samosas, so I had to bring those. And we're not allowed to bring anything made from home, so it has to be store-bought, which is kind of annoying. But, oh well, good except for missing my dill. Oh no. What's the deal with that? Sorry, that was bad. What happened to your deal? Since my daughter isn't here full time, I want to turn her room into a grow room, and she keeps telling me no. Oh, why? Why? She can sleep on the couch. Your desk job sucky. Yeah, well, you know what? When you got air conditioning, it's not bad. Just be glad. There are days when we're on the job and there's no air conditioning and it's hot and it's nasty and sweaty, and then we're putting drywall mud in the air and it just gets more and more humid. It's not good. It's not good. So yeah, I'm off today, but I'm actually working Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we have a job that we have to get in and try to get taken care of over the weekend. So that kind of stinks a bit. But now that my daughter's going to be out of school, it's not going to be a big deal because she'll just be home all the time. It's just a 4x4 grow tent. Oh, nice. Yeah, apparently we have one of those in the attic that I still have yet to see. So we'll have to see if I can talk my husband into getting it out this this fall. Like, you know what? If these mangoes do really, really well, I might be able to convince him to set it up down in a corner of the like our basement's not like an actual basement, like underground basement. It's a walkout basement. So it's like our first floor. So we're in a townhouse, right? So it's like it's the garage and then like the man cave basement and then sliding glass doors out to the backyard. So it's not like it's just like down tucked in a corner of the room. But if we have one of those grow tents, if we could stick it like behind, kind of in the back corner behind the couch, and throw some grow lights in there and a fan. I could try and overwinter maybe some peppers and maybe the mangoes. And we'll see what else. If we find it's worth setting that up, that could be kind of an interesting thing to do, right? So. Oh, yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah, so then with the grow tent or whatever, it's nice. You can easily, maintain the temperature and the humidity. The landscapers were here while I was at my eye appointment this morning. My dill was, oh no, they weeded it out. Duh. Yeah, my dill, they weed whacked it. Oh, well, it should grow back as long as they didn't pull it out. It might even come back better than ever. Just think they pruned it for you. Hopefully it comes back better than ever. I'm in a 4-room apartment, so I guess the love seat has to go. Oh no, yeah. I can't wait to get all fruit trees going. I have 2 figs, 1 hazelnut, 4 lemon trees, and a peach tree. That's amazing. Yeah, I have not jumped on the fruit tree bandwagon here. I don't have a lot of room for trees in the yard. And, I'm in zone 5B, so, things are kind of particular. We do have a crab apple in the back, but it's not the edible kind. It's the smaller ones that aren't worth doing anything with. My neighbor across the street, however, has the larger crab apples, and they're really good. And so not last summer, but the summer before, she had a really big harvest of them. And she let me go over and pick some, and I made some jam. You are very late. You are going to have a timeout after. No worries. Happy to see you. It's all right. You made it in. Building a really nice fruit forest kind of thing around. That's really nice. That's beautiful. If you have the room for it. Yeah. I have 4 peach seeds in the fridge. Cold stratifying. Awesome. Hey, Jesse. Yeah, Scott was holding you hostage over there, CA. I was in there for a bit, and then I was like, oh, I gotta go live. I gotta get my live started because the kid's gonna be home soon, and I gotta call my mom. Her and my dad went out. They went to an outing yesterday with the group to the lake up in Anchorage, and they were gonna go fishing. And so, oh, you're in a 6A. Okay, that's cool. So yeah, I'm going to have to call them and see how everything with them went. And then my daughter's going to tell them all about her last day of school, where she, probably didn't get anything done, being as, we already got the report cards, and she brought board games to school today. So they were having fun. Nope, clicked on the wrong one. Danny's at work. That's all right, Danny. You're not in trouble. I put some new seeds in the dirt where my mint didn't come back. What? Your mint didn't come back? How did you kill mint? Hopefully it will come back by the time our pickling cucumbers turn it. Yeah. Well, hopefully. I figured it out. I'm notorious for really bad typos, so don't worry about it. I get it. It happens. It's funny what my phone will change stuff to sometimes. Oy, oy, oy. So how are you doing, Jesse? Are y'all talked out? You guys, you got the world sorted out over there? Scott's doing good. He got monetized too. That's really exciting. A lot of people hitting up that the milestone. So that's exciting. Hopefully I don't, lose more hours than I gain. That's where I'm at. Oh, I forgot I was going to show you guys this picture. Look at this. How cute is this? I got baby beans. So these are on the garden. I think these are just the regular garden green bush beans. I don't think there's any on my yellow wax beans. Haven't shown any babies yet, and the purple beans. don't have any babies yet, but beautiful flowers that are not in focus, unfortunately, in the picture, but beautiful flowers and lots of flowers, but I don't have any baby beans on those yet, but the other baby beans are super cute. I will try that with the next group of peaches. Very nice. Yeah, I don't know. That's awesome. They're doing so good. I'm so proud of them. Yeah, I shared out their raffle. So hopefully they get some raffling going on. Here are some more beans. I just need just over 500, so I'm getting there. I mean, it's still quite a bit. Oh, my husband at work. He was spraying the ceiling. So this is, yeah, I guess I can show you the video. This is what we do. So you can see there's like this stucco's gone, and he's literally patched the hole, repaired it, and now spraying it right back on. So it's like a magic eraser up there, spraying the texture right back on. Where am I at? In the garden, it worked great. I was surprised that I didn't cause. So I had to wait. I'm not patient. Oh no. Most of us are not patient. Hi, I'm live. And you look hot and sweaty. You gonna go take a shower? Okay. The kid just got home from school, and apparently it was a hot and sweaty walk home. It's not that hot out though, but it's pretty humid. It's so, what? You ate so much? Oh no. I'll have to hear all of it. Did you bring any home, or were they gone? You guys ate all the samosas? Huh? You brought Oreos home. Ooh, nice. So yeah, they had a big potluck at school. She's like hot and tired and stuffed. Good thing we're not doing ice cream until later. That's awesome. Thankfully they left that. You got to put some signs up. Oh, Nicole is welcoming in her Houston neighbors. We are 4 away from having 160 now. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. Oh yeah, if you type in the word link, your link will drop. Because we had to do that because Jesse wasn't here earlier. But now that Jesse's here, he can drop your link for you. Where is Little Ridge? Are they still here? Where are they at? Little Ridge Farm was at 243. Last time I checked, are they still at 243? Let's see. They're at 243. I'll drop their link because I'm not sure if they're still in the chat, but they were hoping to get, hoping to see 250 soon. So they just need 7 more, and we got 17 people sitting in the chat. So if you haven't subscribed to them, go check them out. So we went for a lovely walk the other night. So this is just down at the end of my street. We have these big drainage ponds. Oh, you're folding laundry. No worries. No shame. Just still plugging you away. We have these big drainage ponds, and so we get geese and ducks. We have a couple of beavers that live in there that have totally decimated the trees in the neighborhood. We have some muskrats. We have a turtle, which I have not seen this year, but one of my friends did, and also a blue heron. So I did get video and picture of the blue heron, so I'll have to see if I can find that on here. I was very upset because it went right behind a tree and then took off flying. So I was like, get back here. But I'll see if I can find it. But it's because it's really cool, and it's so big. We went for a walk, and we had a bunch of my daughter's friends. We were walking over to the plaza, and they're like, "What is that? What kind of, is that a bird?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's a heron." And they're like, "Oh my god, I've never seen that before." So, oh my god, now I got to scroll through all these terrible pictures my daughter took out on the deck. Oh my god, these are bad. It's when you get like a bad filter, and they're just like ridiculous pictures. Oh, the street party. Yeah, I told you about the street party. I'll play one little clip of, cause like I didn't ask permission, but he plays professionally, so he probably won't mind. So this is one of the neighbors up the street. He has a band. He plays, steel pans. Geese are terrible. I hate geese. They're vicious. So here, let me see if you can hear it. I don't know why I can't turn the volume up. My volume button's not working. Okay, I gotta find the one where he's like really getting into it. There's a few where he's just like going to town. I don't know if you can hear it because For some reason my volume button doesn't work on the TV, and then I have to like reboot the whole computer to get the volume button to work properly again, which is dumb. It's annoying, but yeah. So he just lives 2 houses down. This lady throws a big street party every year. She had the mayor come. She had some of the councilors come. A guy who's running for mayor, he showed up as well, and he gave a little speech and a chit chat. And then there were 9 DJs that were there. Oh, here is he getting into it. Here we go. Oh, but I can't show this one because I'm showing the crowd. Hold on. I didn't like get permission from the neighbors. I don't want them to get upset. This guy, I mean, he performs, so he'll be fine. Let me see if I can find the proper video of him. Hopefully you can hear it. You're 4 away from 160. That's awesome. She just subbed a little bit. Awesome. Oh, I'm just sitting here watching him. Forgot to share it. Here. Oh. So this was funny. He's like, he does his performance and he says, "Thank you. I live over there." He says his band's name. He's going to be performing at Bram, which is a festival here in Brampton, where like every country has like their own community center, and then they have events set up, usually some kind of shows, food, merchandise, things like that. And you can get a little passport and travel to all the different places in the countries, right? So he'll be performing at one of the Caribbean ones. He's actually Guyanese, but he'll be performing at I think at the Jamaican Pavilion. I'm not 100% sure. So he's plugging that a little bit, and then he's like, "And I just got my real estate license, so if you need anything." It's like, good for him. Yeah, the pond is great. I don't know where the picture, I don't know what happened to the video. I think I posted it over on Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, I think there's a reel of the or did I find it? Hold on. The problem is sometimes I do stuff with my, I found it. Sometimes I do stuff with my phone, and sometimes I do it with the touchpad, and then it's like, it's all over the place. So I'm trying to find it here. So here it is, right here. And then it took off right behind the tree. I was very upset. So I don't know if you can see it well enough, but I had to move. So it's right here. Fish jumps, and there it goes. So, and it happened so fast I didn't get a chance to even like zoom in with the camera or anything. I was just filming it, and I could see he was getting ready to take off. So at least I got a quick video of him. So, ooh, I have a bit of trivia for you. Where were the kettle or steel drums, or steel pans as they're referred to, where did they originate? Which country did they originate in? Bum, 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 bum. Very, very mean, especially Canada geese. It's terrible. Good morning, dragonflies. How are you? Welcome in. How are you doing today? Hopefully you guys aren't too terribly hot. I know it's really hot out there in the Midwest, though. Good afternoon. I didn't even catch that. Good afternoon. It is afternoon. You're right. It's one of those days. Whatever. We got 2 votes for Jamaica. Anyone else? Anyone else? Going once? Going twice? Anyone else? Where did steel pans or steel drums or kettle drums come from? Kettle Kitchen, Washington. Oh, I can use my button. Okay, so did the steel pans come from Jamaica? N-O. Did they come from the Middle East? No! Did they come from Kettle Kitchen in Washington State? No. Come on, we gotta get more guesses. I want to see how many more I have. It sounds like a cruise. It does, yes. Yes, it's too hot here. I heard that, right? Any more guesses? Any more guesses? Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner. The steel pans are actually originally from Trinidad and Tobago. Yep. It is a good guess because it's the right one. Yep. So my neighbor right next door to me here, he actually makes the fancy pans. That's what you should name his business. Fancy pans. He makes the fancy, you know, stainless steel pans, and he is from Trinidad. And so he gave us a history of the pans one night years ago. So if you didn't know before, now you know. They are not from Jamaica. They are from Trinidad. And you own one. Ah, that's cool. Are you from Trinidad as well? Hello, Audacity Donnie. How are you? Welcome in and welcome and saying hi to everyone in the chat. Very nice. Yeah, it's funny. Actually, my neighbor on either side of us are both from Trinidad. And the guy in the video that was playing, I think he's actually Guyanese. I think, if I'm not wrong. We actually have quite a few people on our street that are from Trinidad or Guyana. And here's Jesse dropping links. Well, it is an absolutely beautiful day here. And I think it's time for me to go because I need to try and get a hold of my mom. What's going to happen is I'm going to call and they're going to be like, oh yeah, she's not available right now. And then I'm going to have signed off. And I don't get to talk to her, but I do need to take the chance. The only reason I know I love playing. Awesome. Well, that's really cool. You should play some in your videos if you haven't already and I've missed it. I'm sorry. Oh, good. Yeah. How's Little Ridge? Let's go see. Little Ridge is sitting at 245. That's awesome. That's awesome. 245. That's great. 10 minutes. Oh no. Well, it's better than nothing, right? Better than nothing. It is, and we have a really nice mix, especially even on our street. Our street is very, very diverse, and that's what's kind of cool when you know we have the potlucks and everything. You know, people bring different things, and at the street party, like she had some booths set up with people selling things and whatever. So that's really nice. The hot sauce lady wasn't here though. Last year we had a lady that was here that was selling really good hot sauce. So. Bye, Heather Lynn. Take care. So, yeah, I'm going to sign off. I need to get ready at... Oh, my God. Okay, if you are not subscribed to Dragonfly Ozark Homestead, go show her some love. Like, come on, 983. Oh, and also Bland's Promised Land Ranch. They're at, like, 975 or something. They're super, super close. Linked... Yeah, I'm sure Jesse can drop Bland's link for them since they're not here in the chat. But they're at 975, and I bet that they're close to their hours already because they've been doing a lot of lives. I'm starting to regret that I was only doing every other week last summer. But it really fit. It fit nicely into the schedule. I was able to, you know, still have time with the family and whatever. It wasn't as often. So, you know, whatever. But yeah, so I need to call my mom and find out how their fishing day went yesterday, and they need to hear from my daughter how her last day of school went, and we're gonna have ice cream party tonight, so think of us, and hopefully I will get a video out soon. I got some editing I need to do, but I am going to be working this weekend, so we shall see the next video I have out. So try to get everyone that linked. Awesome. So yeah, you can either drop your link, you can type in the word link into chat, or Jesse will drop it for you. Nicole's saying goodbye. Nicole is subscribing. I might not have you, Dragonflies. I will check. Bland's is at 974. Oh, because I haven't subscribed. No. Oh, wait. Yes, I do. Duval is saying hello. Thanks. I'm in need of watch hours. I'm cranking out canning videos. Awesome. Yeah, I need watch hours too. I will put you on my playlist there, Dragonflies. I need about 500. So, whatever you're at. Got a hook set from you. That's awesome. Thank you so much, everyone. That's great. That's nice to see. Sharing the love, showing the love, spreading. It feels like, I think it's just the computer. Like this computer is kicking out so much heat right now. It's just like I have a heater, a little furnace. Oh my God, 247. Yay. Oh, that's exciting. 247 for Little Ridge Farm. That's awesome. Hey, welcome in, Goodwin Naya. How are you doing tonight? You just joined. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Just subbed to Dragonflies. Oh, that's awesome. Where are you at now, Dragonflies? Where are you at now? Oh yeah, I can't click the links. That's the one thing I don't like about StreamYard is I can't click links from StreamYard. I have to make sure that I have my chat open for my other one. From no, it's Duval. That's Bland's. Where's the link for Dragonflies? There it is. Let's see where she's sitting. She's not showing her subscriber count. I can't find it. Okay, it's not showing. So anyways, good luck. Good luck to everybody. Thank you. I will see you later. Anyone that's watching this on the replay, if you got this far, you're a champ. Love you all. Thank you so much. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way out. And I will see you all when I see you. Dexter says goodbye and chomp. Bye.